I just realized something. I match. Leaving Parisburg today. I ended up taking 2 zeros and a Nero there just because my knee, I think it's the IT band, iliotibial. So many people mispronounce that. I don't know. Got some new shoes, some fancy Ultras with a ton of cushioning. Yeah, I left this morning, even though it's after like 3 days of blue skies. It's supposed to like rain all day for the next 4 days, really. But I'm out here, full on green tunnel. I'm hungry already. So I'm like 30 miles south of Daleville, Virginia. It's been a rough couple of days. The knee pain's been like worrisome. We got off the road right at 42 East, I think it's called. And man, we walked like 4 or 5 miles down this road, and our hips and our knees, and we're just like, oh. And no hitch until these ladies sitting on a porch asked us if we wanted water. So we're like, yeah. So we go up there, and then they're like, oh, let's give you some bananas. And then she's like, are you guys robbers? Can we trust you? But they let us shower there. They made us this awesome dinner or lunch. They gave us some pulled pork. And then she drove us the rest of the way to the grocery store, which was amazing. Right at the gas station or grocery store, this guy asked us if we're hikers. And we're like, yeah. And he was like, you're sleeping at my place tonight. So he brought us here and fed us a little bit. And we're just chilling out and having some beers and playing with puppies. Cut that out. So, yeah. And then, like, this is the view from the, you can see, like, horrendous rain that way. We've been getting lots of rain and wind. Today started out as like this horrendous rainstorm. Like that's what woke me up this morning. It hitting my tarp. And then the hike itself was pretty okay after a pretty big climb. And then we were all like just angry and dismal. And then like the last 4 or 5 hours have been just like awesome. Oh, I don't know. I hope the colors are... What do you think, little miss? You ready to be internet famous? Because you're going to be internet famous. You're excited. As you can see, the sun's out. This is the second day in a row where it hasn't rained, which is like kind of the greatest thing ever. Look, blue. The last like 3 or 4 weeks, it's been just like abysmal and wet all the time. Every once in a while we get like one nice day and it's just like, hold the phone. Yeah, Jesus, 2 days ago it just rained and rained and rained for like 14 hours straight. I did like 20 miles and was just like, surely it will lessen. That's when I'll set up the hammock and anywhere I could find. I'm like, this is it. I'll just stop at this campsite. And it just starts pouring down even worse. I was like, I was like, damn you, Apollo or Poseidon or whichever god is in charge of the rain. But then yesterday was like perfect. And today is much the same. Yesterday was the Dragon's Tooth. And today was McAfee or McAfee, depending on how you read that. McAfee's Knob and the Tinker Cliffs. Everyone gets like the famous shot of McAfee Knob, but I think I prefer the cliffs. They were really cool. I didn't like take any video aside from like, the obligatory Instagram shot. Those are like the most popular views of the AT. I'm sure you guys have seen them. And besides, they're always on your left, and like I like to hold the camera on my left because this is my good side, It was actually kind of just really bummed out for a while there, man. Like 3 weeks of rain. It just sucks. Your life isn't fun. Your whole life is walking out in the woods and it's just raining all day, every day, which means your life sucks. And now it doesn't. Now it's awesome. Today is one of those glorious days. So I called Mom. Happy Mother's Day. All that good stuff. I told her that today or yesterday I'd passed 700 miles. The sign or whatnot says you've done 1/3 of the trail. She asked me if I was proud of myself. And I didn't, at first I was like, no. I just walk every day. I don't even have to go to work. I just walk. I guess you get used to it. It becomes like the normal day-to-day grind. You just walk every day. So like it's what you're used to. So like, 100 miles was a big deal. 300 was pretty cool. And I don't even know if I remember 500. I was just thinking about it. Like I have noticed the last couple of days, I find myself like turning around every so often and checking out where I came from, because you're so used to like pressing forward that it's like surprising. Every once in a while I turn around and I'm just like, wow, that's gorgeous. So it's a minor or major change of perspective, I guess. But that whole time in the beginning, you're just like, the miles, I must slay big miles. And I don't know, now it's just kind of like, now that everything's become routine, don't really even think about the miles anymore. You're supposed to do some work on your trekking poles every now and again and like replace the tips. And I just noticed mine are worn down recently and I'm pretty sure that's bad. Also, Nancy, and anyone else wondering if I actually ate the donuts from that video, because a few people have asked me that now, and the answer is 2. I ate 2 of those donuts, and they were delicious, if a little soggy. Alright, last night I camped up on the Priest. Now I'm walking down along these cascades, which is pretty cool. I made it to the Priest shelter last night, which is pretty cool. Everyone leaves confessions in the logbook. Most of them were like trail-related stuff, like, I'm sorry, I sometimes burn my trash, even the plastic wrappers. It's just like, consider yourself forgiven, my son, but cut that shit out. So tonight, this afternoon I hope, I'm hitting the Devil's Backbone Brewery, or brew pub. You always need like a goal. There used to be like mile markers, like 100 was a big one, 300 was a big one, 500 I didn't care about, but I took a picture of it because it was literally written in pony crap, pony pellets. Now it's just like, you gotta have goals. Otherwise it just becomes like a never-ending slog. So I've been hearing stories of this brewery. I've been traveling up and down the trail, speaking of its majesty. Definitely looking forward to like a greasy burger on top of a huge salad filled with broccoli. And then, you know, like 8 to 25 beers. So after the brewery, if I hustle in a day, I might be able to make Waynesboro, which is a big one. Lost resupply before the Shennies, the Shenandoahs. But in Waynesboro, I want to find that outfitter and talk to him about aqua blazing. Taking like a kayak or a canoe or something down through the Shenandoahs. If the purist in me ever wins out, I'll go back and do like a section in the Shennies or something. But really, my knee's still hurting. Well, not right now. I am floating on a glorious white cloud of ibuprofen. Ibuprofen? How do you say that word? Vitamin I? It'd be a nice change of pace too, just to like paddle along a river. Instead of like, oh look, more mountains, I guess we're gonna go climb them. Another day in the office. More cascades, sorta. Oh, my socks were dry until just now. Damn it. It's okay. It's okay.